what we saw with Super Typhoon was something that I hadn't seen to that level.
Super Typhoon U2, it is one of the most powerful tropical cyclones on the planet this year. It has hit the Northern Mariana Islands.
To think the entire island was, you know, being destroyed, like as we speak.
This is the strongest storm currently on Earth, and the strongest we've seen so far in 2018. It is no joke, it is a big deal.
I was praying a lot that this was not going to be another Sodalor.
They tell us that Typhoon U2 is expected to be stronger than Typhoon Sodalor.
Our first responders are planning for a Category 5 storm.
I remember feeling a concrete wall when I was putting my hand and feeling like the wall was moving. I had not felt that kind of power.
I was just like, what do we do next?
Growing up again in Saipan, I've seen so many typhoons, and I've never had that fear or that level of being scared. This is one, I mean, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. This was one typhoon that I got nervous about.
We just moved into our new building, and so we were like, okay, we just need to wrap the stuff with like plastic and we'll be back tomorrow.
Can you tell me about the first time you came back to campus after the storm and what you saw?
The next day was crazy. I mean, it was wild.
Coming to the campus that very morning and seeing destruction, it was something like I've never seen. Like I said, I've been through a lot of typhoons, but this one was very different.
I just wanted to take a look at the surrounding areas. You know, I couldn't stop thinking about NMC because I was in that role. I went over to campus and it was completely destroyed, and that was really hard to see. I just couldn't recognize like the spaces.
My heart broke because you know this campus has a lot of history. I was actually born here when it was Dr. Torres's hospital, and
Our campus was not a new campus, it was very old.
And then when it became our campus, right, it just meant so much to me because not only was I born here, but NMC was also part of my core memories, you know, growing up.
We had really good memories. We built a lot of relationships. When I came here, I remember already expecting it to be bad, but just coming here and seeing everything.
That was a lot. That was a lot to absorb, you know, on that morning.
I was shocked, to be sure.
Shock and awe. Shock and awe. And it was sad.
We had sort of, again, we'd had some experience with it with Sodalor, but just the devastation.
The damages in U2 is not even, you can't even compare it to Sodalor. U2 just sealed the deal.
It was almost surreal. I mean, that whole period after the storm, the next morning was surreal.
I think just seeing my colleagues, you know, like some people were already like outside looking at things and like trying to help figure out, bringing like debris. And I just remember going, no way, this is real. Like it's damaged, like it's not anything we can come back.
After doing my assessment, I just immediately just messaged him and I said, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, I remember them. They're etched into my core memories because this was my facilities manager at the time, who is, of course, receiving firsthand observations from individuals on the ground on the college at that time. Receiving a message from him saying, total devastation.
I don't know how else to say it, you know.
Not, hey, Frankie, there's damage to building X, building Y, building Z. It's towards total devastation. How do you respond to that? How does one respond to that?
So I just messaged him. I didn't want to sugarcoat anything to him. Oh yeah, no problem. We'll go through it and we'll fix it, you know.
In conversations during the storm and right after the storm that I had with college leadership and even with members of the Board of Regents, it was recommended to me, among other possible options, it was recommended to close the college.
It hit a little bit harder just because we were wondering where everything was gonna go. Like, are we gonna have classes? Will people graduate? You know, what are we gonna do about the campus? Where are we going?
Where do I begin with restoration? Where do we begin with restoration? You know, in the meantime.
All I could think of is the students.
Many students lost homes. They had to move out of their homes.
They lost everything.
This one particular student, it was hard for her to reach out, but I think like she had no choice. And she emailed me because she said that she didn't have food.
The dominant thought was we had over 1,000 students. Many of those students were graduating within a few months of this storm. So that was the dominant thought. It wasn't really the buildings and how we can rebuild them. It was how do we make sure we honor their determination to seek a better life for themselves.
When I look back at this photo and just think of the video of us cleaning up, like I really thought that was it.
I was receiving advice that basically communicated that it was okay to go ahead and just close the campus and to close it for as long as we needed to, whether it was months or years until we received the funds to rebuild. And that was not an option. And I stood firm on that. That was not an option.
At the time, VP Frankie, I still remember gathering in the boardroom, no power. I was sitting on the floor. I still remember it like it was yesterday.
And so this meeting was the first meeting where we were confronting our new reality, that we had nothing.
Anytime you have uncertainty, there's a bit of anxiety that comes along with it. But I remember also, even from that very first day, feeling hopeful.
And so that's what we did. The process really involved let's just turn over each rock and go after every opportunity.
And I remember he just looked at me, he said, Mali, it's okay, you know, like this might be a new start.
Refocus and think positive, because this is our time to build new.
So we needed to look within ourselves. Here at the college, looked at our team and said, how do we get the resources to build a brand new campus?
Because it's our only college. We have to take care of it.
The one beacon of hope that we could try at least and put in their lives is that NMC is not gone. Because you got to give people hope.
We've worked so hard, like our team, our community, you know, like NMC has worked so hard to get that building up.
Because it's just a reminder that, you know, we can come back from something really destructive.
The determination to be a part of the rebuild.
There's nothing I wouldn't do for the college.
There's no turning back.
Because rebuilding NMC is important not just for my family, but for the community as a whole.
There is no storm, disaster, crisis, or anything that will get in the way.
And I will try to fit